Bonjour à tous, dear children. Today we are going to start lesson 7. Okay, so let's start lesson set, lesson set 7. And the lesson name is this: La Salle de Jeu. La Salle de Jeu, which means the game room. La Salle de Jeu means game room. Okay, so there are some sentences. First one, il y a un vélo. Il y a un vélo, which means there is a bike, cycle we can say, vélo, cycle, there is a cycle. Next, il y a une horloge, which means wall clock. Horloge means wall clock. Il y a une radio, there is a radio. Remember one thing, with feminine and masculine noun, you can see the articles. With masculine we use a, with feminine we use une. Then il y a des jouets. Il y a des jouets, there are toys. Jouet means toys. And the which they you are seeing here, this is also indefinite article for plural, which means some, which means some. Okay, now next one, il y a un robot, there is a robot. Il y a un téléphone, there is a telephone. Il y a une chaise, there is a chair, there is a chair. Next one, il y a un aquarium, okay, there is an aquarium, et un poisson, and a fish. Next one, il y a une table, there is a table. Il y a a nounours, which means teddy, there is a teddy. Okay, il y a des patins à roulettes, which means there is roller skate. Last one, il y a un petit train. Il y a un petit train, there is a small train. So it's over right now. Last two you can see, il y a des patins à roulettes, there are roller skate. And the last one, il y a un petit train, there is a small train. Now you can see there are some exercises to be done. Let's do. So the first one, il y a, there is, combien means how, combien de means how many. Il y a combien de stylos dans ta trousse, trousse means pencil box. So it's very easy. Il y a, instead of combien, which is an interrogative word here, il y a, instead of combien de, you can write 6 if you have. Il y a 6 stylo, s is showing plural. Okay, dans ma trousse. Fine, there are 6 pens in my box. Next one, il y a combien d'étudiants dans ta classe? There are how many students in your class? The same you will do. You can write 20, which means 20. Il y a 20 étudiants dans ma class. Okay, now we are moving to next exercise, next page. Okay, so there is a poem and it's very easy. All the words you have already learned. Now we will just do the pronunciation. Il y a un nounours, il y a des jouets, il y a un vélo et patin à roulette, il y a un poisson et un robot. Il y a toutes ces choses dans ma chambre. Fine. You can see one more time. Il y a un nounours. Il y a des jouets. Il y a un vélo et, des patins à roulettes. Il y a un poisson et un robot et il y a toutes ces choses dans ma salle de jeu. So the last line, everything you know, the last line is like this. There are all the things in my game room. Rest you know very well all the meanings, like you have done 5 lessons. So we will avoid going through meaning. Okay. Now the next question, qu'est-ce qu'il y a dans ta salle de jeu? So qu'est-ce qu'il y a dans ta salle de jeu? It's very straight. What's in your playroom? You can write the meanings also if you're facing any problem, but it's better to learn in French. Try to understand in French. What's in your playroom? Activité A. So it's very easy. You will say dans, okay, ma salle de jeu, il y a, and right, like you have learned lots of sentences. You can see here on the right side. From here you can write the sentence. It will be easy for you, but it's better to learn and then write. So il y a un vélo. Then we can say here il y a une horloge. Okay. Then il y a des patins à roulettes. Like this. Okay. Now activity 2, and it's very easy, which is les objets de la salle de jeu, which means the objects of the playroom, game room, the objects of the playroom or game room. Activité the, okay, so this you can understand. I am just showing you the answer and you will write yourself all the things. So here you can see this is Nunu and this is here. From here you can write. Everything is coming from here, but you must learn and do yourself. So missing words are like this. Words I am directly writing, you will write. Nunu. Okay, so O and U is the correct answer. So just allow me some time so that I could zoom and show you all the things. Just give me some time. So I'm removing rest all the things from my screen and you will do yourself. You can back the video, rewind it, and you can do. Okay. Now it's easy. So this is Nunu and easy. Fine. Nunu. Okay, this is Poisson. Oh, welcome here. Okay, this is horloge. This is jouet. And it is plural. Next one, velo. Next one is robo. And the next and last one is radio. So we are done with the first page. And now I am going to the next page. Okay, now you can see here décrire un objet, describe an object. So same thing like in last lesson we have learned about adjectives, so same thing, but there are some more new rules which you need to learn. So the first one here we will avoid, now you have learned so many words, so we will avoid going through English. La cartable est lourd, okay, lourd means heavy, fine. Then la cartable est légère, légère means light. Now this is the two example I have given. Now let's see the rules first and then we will come back to these examples. So the rules are like this. En général, pour former la forme féminine d'un adjectif, on ajoute un a à la forme masculine. Mais long. So generally we add e to form an adjective feminine, but for some words you can see it's ending with g, long. So for that we use ue in the last. Okay, but rest most of them will remain same. So you can see here also as studied in the previous lesson. So we have already done this rule in previous lesson. Then les actifs are the adjectives in en and on. Ils redouble la n. It doubles the n in front of n of feminine. Fine. So suppose there is one example I am showing you and it's given here. Yeah. So there is one word ancien. Ancien means old. And if you want to make it feminine, so you will write ancien and double n will be there. And one extra ne will be added to form in feminine. Fine. Ancien, ancien. Okay. Now we are moving to some more rules. Okay. So les actifs en er, ils forment la féminine en r. Okay, les actifs en et, ils forment la féminine en r. So adjectives ending with er changed to r in the feminine form. For example, you can see légère. Okay, if you want to make it feminine, there will be one change. Accent grave will come over e and then re. Légère, it's very easy. So example you can see here légère, légère. If you want to make plural of masculine, s you will add. For feminine, you will add s. Same rules. Okay. Then les actifs en s, ils forment souvent leur féminin en se. Okay. If any adjective is ending with s, you can see here ba. And ba means low and bass we say. For feminine, we add one extra se. Another rule for masculine feminine, like in previous lesson we have also learned, if it's ending with s, so masculine plural form will remain same, and in feminine it is ending with e, so s will be added. Okay, adjectives ending in s often take se in feminine form. You can see here. So it is ending with s, and in previous lesson we have also learned key ending with s. For feminine it takes se. If ending with s for feminine it will take se. For masculine plural it will remain same. For feminine plural you will consider feminine form and you will add one s to form feminine plural. There are some exceptions also like mauvais and mauvaise. So these things you must remember, and practice will remind you all the things. Okay, so let's have a look for all those and then sentence. Luch, lucht, luch, lucht. You can see S is added. S is added in feminine form. Légère, 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 légère. Fine. So ending with er for feminine, ach will be added, and plural same. A, auth. Feminine form is added. Then for plural, s is added in masculine plural and in feminine plural from feminine form. Ba, bas, ba, bas. Okay, lax, lax. And now one thing, this is already ending with e. If it's already ending with e, so feminine will remain same. For masculine and feminine both, it will remain same. For plurals, you will add s, and such examples are very easy to learn. Okay, then étroit, étroite, étroite, étroite. Same thing, adding e for feminine, and for plural, adding s. Okay, long. You can see here exceptions, long. This you will learn. For plural, it is same. S is added, S is added. Court, short, it, court, court. Fine. Nouveau, nouvelle. Now you can see this is also an exception. Nouveau and feminine form is nouvelle. You must learn. For nouveau, it will be nouvelle in feminine, and you know very well if any word is ending with u. For plural, we add x in masculine form. Feminine, it's very easy. You know the feminine form, so plural s will be added. Nerve, nerve. You can see nerve, nerve. Here, this you will also learn. Okay. Okay. And ancien, 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 ancien. So as rule, ending with n, double ne will be added instead of n. Bon, good. Bon for feminine, and for plural it is same. You will be just adding s. Now, now you can see here mauvais, mauvaise, mauvais, mauvaise. Fine. And if you want to write the English, I'm writing, you please note down. Look means heavy, légère means light, haut means high, bon means low, large means large, étroit means tight, long means long, court means short. Okay. This is for new, and this is also for new unused, which is recently packed. Okay, ancien, bon et mauvais. So old, good, bad. So this part is done. Now we are going for examples. Now décrire un objet. Le cartable est lourd. The bag is heavy. Then le cartable est léger. The bag is light. Then la meuble est haut. You can see the liaison, l'immeuble est haut, the building is high. Next one, le mur est bas. Excuse me. Le mur est bas. Okay, the wall is low, down. La CD est bon, la CD est mauvaise, sorry, mauvais. La robe est large, robe means dress. La chemisier est étroit, okay. The shirt is tight. La manteau est long. La jupe est court. Okay, let me go down. The next one is la moto est neuve, neuve, and la voiture est ancienne. So we are done with this one. If you have any problem, you can rewind and watch again. You can reach me in case any problem. Now we have exercise. So écris comme dans l'exemple, right? As in the example.